Heyo everyone, MimiVix here with another lore theory video for Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail's main scenario quest up to patch 7.5. So if you have yet to complete that and want to go in without anyone's thoughts and opinions clouding your own, this is your spoiler warning, because even though it is a fan theory, I will be referencing events from the main scenario quest, and I don't want to take those experiences away from anyone. Please enjoy the story at your own pace, and I certainly hope you have fun. With all that out of the way, let's jump right into it. During late 7.0, we were introduced to a strange artifact called the Key that was said to open the door to the Golden City. Once in the Warrior of Light's somewhat capable hands, it was studied as the team tried to figure out its origins and how the device actually worked. Shale was the one diligently scanning and decrypting files and attempts, but no real answers were truly uncovered. But I think I may have found a clue as to how this key works without coming off as completely insane. Hopefully. I believe the key to be a form of orosite that was modified using ancient technology of the people of Amarat to function using dynamis energy rather than channeling aether. The scholars of Old Charlayan have attempted to study dynamis, but due to the fact that it is an invisible force that doesn't react to light, and there is no consistent way of enabling any real interaction with the energy, the actual records of dynamis are limited. This extreme limitation is what ultimately pushes the study of dynamis to the side as unimportant, since the scholars cannot study what is not there. We know that limit breaks are theorized in-game to be manifestations of dynamis energy during times of emotional and physical distress, and often triggered by strong will and determination. This effect, however, cannot be easily replicated in controlled environments. There would be no means to access the emotions necessary, as there will be no real threat, and no guarantee a person or persons could even do it. Dynamis is similar to the real-world dark matter, where scientists know it exists, but it is difficult to locate, and that the study is equally as demanding. We know that it is there, and we know that it reacts and interacts with the universe, but we don't truly understand what it is. So, if it's so mysterious and difficult to contain, why would dynamis be something that powers this key, which we actively see open paths to other locations? Every time the key has been harnessed, a powerful emotion has been behind the action. We saw the key's activation via flashback, where Kryle's parents harnessed the key with the intent of saving their child and preventing preservation from completing their plans. Their desire to save their child is likely what fueled this action from the key. We saw Zoralja open the portal with Sarilja, and it was likely fueled by their combined greed and thirst for power. We also know that it was used again, likely creating the massive dome in Shalawani, once again fueled by Zoralja's desire for conquest, with the new promise of ultimate power, plus Endless Fiend's desire to save her people, which has transcended centuries. We were told the key was used by ancient Nilala to flee a previous star to escape a cataclysm, which is how they found a home on the 9th. This particular cataclysm was a cataclysm of ice, as it actually is spoken by the Malala Elder that they fled once the seas began to freeze. But they also explain that the event was never replicated, and they did not understand why. These Malala also explain that they would not abandon the 9th, as Treno is their home. So we can theorize that while there was a desire to leave at some point in this time frame before the key was handed over to preservation for study and future exploitation, the emotions were not strong enough to trigger the key into action. Dynamis does not distinguish positive and negative emotions, it simply is. So we cannot say anything aside from potential apathy may have been at play to dampen the energy signals being sent. The next time we see the key being used is when we, as the Warrior of Light, are told our friends and world are currently under siege from Void Scent, which are finding weak points between the barriers between our world and theirs and breaching them by creating fissures. This brings the group up onto Mare Lamentorium, where a large void fissure is located from our foray with Zodiark. The key, now removed from its electrode frame, reacts to Azem's stone, our other MacGuffin, and we create a portal and bridge between us and the Void Realm, which allows us to battle the massive Void Scent threat and save Zero and Golbez. It's revealed that neither of them can see the portal, let alone tamper with it, with any of their abilities. So when we return to the moon, we are met with Y'shtola, who scolds us for vanishing, claiming that we were there one moment and gone the next, revealing that she also could not see this portal. And that is really important. As a lot of people, both within the Final Fantasy community and beyond, are aware, Y'shtola is not able to see by conventional means, due to her playing around by sending herself into the live stream and having to become a Perito on more than one occasion. Y'shtola harnesses Aether Sight. Her Aether Sight is a massive plot device, a plot hole, and in my opinion, an underutilized tool that has been mishandled a few times, so a lot of her commentary kind of gets brushed under the rug. But the fact she openly states that she did not know what happened and could not see the portal indicates that the key is using an energy that is not connected to Aether. This ties with my theory that the key is harnessing Dynamis, and that Azem's stone may be a tuning device that helps direct the key. Now, I will state for the record that while she did not see the portal, she can see the key, but I believe that she can only truly see the key because of the fact that it has such highly condensed Aether packed into it, which is what allows it to manipulate Dynamis so efficiently. I don't think that this means that we can hop around willy-nilly, because we have another element at play, and that is the fact that the veils between realms is actively stated by Golbez to be weakening by its own accord, not by external means. This leads me to believe that portals may need to be created at locations where this wall is weakest, thus allowing Dynamis energy to concentrate more efficiently, considering its currently known instability and lack of control through external means. This also could explain why the key did not work for the Malala on the 9th, as a counterpoint to the lack of powerful emotion that I stated previously, and our future travel to the realm of the Evercold expansion, though we see we are capable of bringing allies with us, so this also means that we must discover a way to harness this power more effectively, finding a way to create more stable portals to allow more frequent use, since our current use appears to not allow it. This sort of brings in a sub-theory regarding Evercold being potentially the realm the Malala originally fled before their arrival on the 9th. The aspect of further information being revealed is very exciting, though. As usual, this is just a theory and could be proven incorrect in the coming patches as the story develops, but I would love to hear your thoughts, so please leave a comment. The Final Fantasy XIV community and the gaming community as a whole have so many wonderful insights, and seeing all of that can actually help solve the mysteries of what we have going on, as well as grant a further understanding to the world that we're playing in, which is always a thing that I very much enjoy. But thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us Warriors of Light, and I will see you all in the next video.